Good morning and welcome to Wake Up to Broker Up with Mark, episode number 32 for 2024. Well, yesterday we had over 600 of you join us for the NAR Settlement Practice Changes webinar. Thank you. We really appreciate you being there. And there's more to come, of course. We're going to have another one this coming Wednesday, the 14th at 1 o'clock p.m. And we encourage any of you who didn't attend yesterday to attend then. We are 1 week away from the implementation of the changes. And we want to update you as best we can based on what we know now, because it's a pretty fluid situation. It changes all the time. We spend a lot of time trying to figure out what to figure out. It's not easy. But today I want to highlight some of the things that we talked about yesterday as kind of a recap to the webinar. Let's see what I need to tell you. So the first one is Georgia MLS, as well as other association and board-owned MLSs, are going to remove the compensation field, and it won't be there anymore. So there's nothing that we have to do there. They're just going to pop the field out, and it's going to take any compensation that's published now out. Makes it really easy. They're going to have a seller concessions field, and we'll talk about best practices once we know what the field looks like, because right now we don't. And then we move on to FMLS, and FMLS, as you may remember, made a decision not to remove the compensation fields. And as a result, we said initially, that we were going to allow compensation to be in there until such time as either the Georgia Association of Realtors or Seth Weissman and or both and or our legal counsel advised us not to, and they have. And so we are not going to allow, let me say that again, not going to allow compensation to be in FMLS. They too are going to have a seller concession field. And when they have that field, we'll talk about best practices that make it work. Yesterday on the webinar, we talked about some things that would allow you to be able to get compensation information if the seller is paying buy-side compensation to the people that need it, i.e. buyer's agents. Join us again next week, Wednesday, 1 o'clock p.m. for the webinar. In addition to that, we're going to, if you have compensation, which you probably do, in FMLS, and you're a person that usually edits your own listings, please go ahead sometime between now and next Saturday and remove the compensation from the listing. But if you need help doing that, reach out to your office so that they can help you do that. We've also talked about yesterday best practices working with sellers. We've talked about options to advertise seller paid compensation. We talked about best practices in working with buyers. We also mentioned realtor versus non-realtor firm. And I can tell you right now, we're going to stay the course with the National Association of Realtors until such time as we think it benefits you not to. And the reason for that is that right now you're covered by the settlement, even though the brokerage itself is not. And that coverage is important and may make a difference going forward. So right now we're staying the course, but we're looking at all options because what we do continues to be for you and for your protection, and we're going to continue to do that going into the future. Enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. Please make sure you watch the webinar if you didn't the other day. This coming Wednesday, 1 o'clock p.m. atlcommunities.net/webinar. atlcommunities.net/webinar. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.